Got to ask you about coming in here because I saw a tweet you mentioned that it was a bumpy ride, especially with the rain and everything.
I don't know if it was so much bumpy as how small the plane was.
Right.
It's like 5 people on that thing. It's just, I don't really like small planes like that.
Melson was just describing it as Coach McCaffrey kind of traveling like the president. Is that kind of the vibe?
Yeah, it might be a little accurate. I mean, just a little private jet. It was crazy. I've never been in something like that.
What are the expectations that you have set for yourself now, entering your junior year and playing a bigger role on this team than maybe you had before?
Yeah, I mean, I think I played a pretty big role on the team last year, but yeah, it probably has stepped up a little bit. You know, to prove myself as one of the best players in this league, and you know, and bring this team to the top like we should be. We got the roster for it. And, you know, I just got to hold myself accountable, play as hard as I can on both sides of the ball, and just prove that I'm one of the top players in the league.
I don't want to say at what point did the light come on, because I feel like the light's always been on for you, but at what point did you start to get the sense that, hey, you are one of the best and that you can compete with anybody out there?
Probably this summer. You know, I've really talked a lot about Media Day, about how much confidence I gained over the summer, and kind of just viewing the league and viewing college basketball as a whole. And there's no reason that I shouldn't view myself as one of the top players, you know, in the Big Ten. And that's kind of when it clicked, just realizing that I can impact the game as much as I have, and as I can continue to if I add a couple things to my game. And I'm just looking forward to doing it on the floor.
Where did that trip to Russia this summer, what did that show you about your game that maybe you didn't realize before? I
don't know if it showed me anything. It just, I just gained a lot of confidence from it, going against some of the top guys in the United States, some of the top guys overseas, and it didn't really show me anything. It showed me, obviously I have a lot to work on, going against. There's a couple NBA players over there, Karasev from the Cavs, and some guys that have, probably could have been drafted this past summer that, came back to school. But I just gained a lot of confidence beyond that team, going over there, learning from, those coaches and those guys.
What's this like for you being here with a group of guys that are all seniors or all a year older than you? I mean, because I know obviously you're in a different class, but it just seems like you're thought of as highly as they are right now. Yeah,
there's a couple juniors here, a couple sophomores. But yeah, it's an honor to be here as a junior and not just a senior. Hopefully I'll get to come back next year. I play well enough that I can come back next year. But
so there's no just to put the speculation aside, you're not going to go to the NBA after this.
Yeah, I don't think so. If the opportunity came, that'd be great. But I don't think so. We'll see. No, it's an honor to be here, to be honest with you.
How much do you think about, though, like taking your game to that next level, playing it professionally, like whether it be in the NBA or maybe going overseas when your career's done?
How much do I think about it?
Yeah.
All the time. I love the game of basketball. I love working on my game, and I love striving to be the best I can be. And in the back of my mind every day, I wake up trying with the goal in mind of playing the NBA and making a living off the game. So I think about it every day.
Now you hear about these new rules that are being implemented with the blocking charge, and I would think for somebody like you who's already used to trying to draw contact every time you get the ball and get in the foul line, that's got to be something that makes you lick your chops a little bit, right?
Yeah, it does. Last year I had crazy numbers from the free throw line. I think I broke the school record from free throw attempts as a sophomore. And if they sustain that, I don't know if they'll sustain that that call throughout the year, but hopefully they do, and I'll shoot more free throws than last year.
How do you feel that benefits you all as a team?
I think it benefits you. I think it benefits us. I think it also hurts a lot of teams in this league with how physical they play defensively. A lot of teams use their hands to keep in front of you, and I'm really interested to see if they sustain that call throughout the year. I think it'll be really tough because some of the teams in this league really use their hands a lot, and you can't call everything.
Now, I'm going to play a little bit of a name association with you here. I'll just throw out a name and you tell me what comes to mind.
Okay.
Let's start with Zach McKinney.
How many people are here?
Quiet.
Quiet?
Yeah.
Just, that's all, like even on the floor when you guys are playing?
Oh, when he's playing?
Yeah.
A warrior. He'll do anything. He'll do anything for us to win. He'll put his body on the line. Every day in practice, he seems to be banged up doing something. He just puts his body on the line for our team.
Devin Marble.
Kobe. That's what comes to mind. He's he's the go-to guy. He's the engine that makes us go. So put the ball in his hand and see what happens.
Mel Sambasavi.
A name that comes to mind.
Or just whatever comes to mind. Yeah.
Slime time. Yeah, that's my guy. He's funny. He's a goofball, but he's got a lot of talent. He's really athletic. Hopefully, he comes back and has a great year for us this year.
Gable O'Shane.
Athletic freak. He can run the floor better than anyone in the country. He can get off the ground. You saw at the black and gold blowout, some of the dunks that he put down, and I just can't wait for him to put it all together and have a great year.
Jared Utah.
Versatility. He can do a multitude of things on the floor. He's long, shoot it, block shots. He can do everything.
Mike Cassell.
I don't know. Do it all guard. He's getting better defensively. He can shoot the ball. He can get us in our stuff. He's just really. I think this year he's really be a big player for us, and he's gonna have a great future for Iowa.
A couple more for you. Fran McCaffrey.
Intensity. You see that on the sidelines. He's really intense. He's a perfectionist. He expects the best out of us. He's a player's coach. He lets us do what we want on the floor, but he holds us to a high standard. I just love playing for him.
Last name, Aaron White.
Just kind of a do-it-all guy. Just trying to do whatever it takes, to win the game. Let me change that. Worker. I think I have a great work ethic. I work every day to try to be the best way I can. I just want to continue to try and get better as a player to help myself and the team.
What would your definition of success be for this year? I know obviously you have goals of getting to the winning the Big Ten, going to the NCAA tournament for the first time, but what in your mind, what would you deem a successful season beyond those?
I'd say finishing top 4 or 5 of the Big Ten, going to the tournament. And making a run in the tournament. I think that'd be a successful season. I'm not one that I have written down goals for our year and saying if we don't meet these, it's not a successful season. But I think looking back on the year at the end of the year, if that happened, what I just said, I think people would say we had a successful year.